Hello. I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope your new year is off to a great start. And today, I'm just going to be talking about how I joined the fandom and what I like about it and what I want out of it personally. So, let's get into that. So, you've probably heard of other people liking a specific type of media, like a Disney movie, like Fox and the Hound, or Sonic, for instance, or even a movie like Zootopia. But mine is slightly different. Uh, Nothing bad or anything. It's just I never really heard this um, origin story, if you will. So I'm gonna share that. So basically, I had this friend that I used to hang out with a lot, and I wanted to hang out with them more. And I figured out, or I believe they told me, that they were a furry, and I didn't really know too much about it, of course. I had no clue, but I kept asking them questions about it, and I seemed like really interested in it, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I like that. So, in an effort to try to hang out with them more, I looked into it and I became a furry, really. So that was around late 2022. I want to say September, something like that. But then that friend that I was mentioning, they were going to a fur walk, a local one, and they invited me to it. So I went. I didn't have a suit or anything at the time, but my friend had another suit. So they allowed me to wear it, so I did, and I felt so like uh, I felt free, I guess. I felt like I can do anything. Something about having a face covering. I don't know. Something, it just feels good and freeing, and felt all bubbly and stuff. And I started just kind of being acting all cute and stuff, whatever. And it felt good. Honestly, it did feel good. And so from that moment on, I was like, yeah, I'll be a furry. Why not? So after that fur walk, I learned about the furry convention or a furry con in on the in the next year, which was called Vernal Equinox, and this was 2023. So I read it online. That all went good. I found a hotel room, thankfully, and I went to it, and that was the best experience I think I've ever had at the time. Of course, there's more now that I've been in it for a bit longer, but at the time I was like, I love this so much. I want to do this so much more. And basically, the rest is history. That's my kind of origin. it, I haven't really heard anything like that, like just wanting to hang out with someone. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna become this thing just to hang out with that person. Uh, but it exploded into more than that. I have so many more friends because of it. I love them all dearly so much, and it's great. Now, there's so many things in the furry community that people come up with. Like there's raves, there's just fur walks, like I mentioned before. Now, I think there's something missing in this fandom that I don't really see that much. I do see a little bit, but never really realized to its full potential, and that's live music. Now, for about 7 years, I've been playing different instruments like guitar, bass guitar, drums, and singing. I've done all of it like that, and I've actually performed live, not in like huge venues or anything, but just like little warehouse kind of thing. and I've absolutely enjoyed that. And that was even before my time as a furry, and I've never really got to see anything like that in the furry fandom, and that's what I really want to do. I want to make a furry band. Now, it's not going to be just regular rock. I would like it to be like punk or post hardcore. The bands I would categorize as post hardcore would be Pierce the Veil or Dance Gavin Dance. If you listen to those, that's the kind of music I would like to make. But anyway, aside from all that, I would like to actually do live furry music, make music or covers with a full live band. And I know this is possible because raves are possible and they have their own DJs, which absolutely so fun. If you haven't been, you don't even need a furry head, just go, and it's a great time. But that'll be another video. I'll talk more into depth about raves in a different video, I think. But yeah, I would like to make a furry band and perform it. Maybe I can get like a spot in a rave, like a little like hour spot or something to have a furry band. There's a lot of things that go into it, of course, more so than DJs, because you would have to wheel out a drum set, like amps and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of work for sure, but I do believe it is possible because you always see live bands in like small bars and all that, and I would like to do that. Or even in a convention setting, like putting aside a spot on a panel for live music. I think that would be super cool. I think a lot of people will enjoy it, even if you don't like the genre of music. I think it's okay. Like for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of like raves and things like that, like the music at raves. I do dance to them, absolutely. I think they sound great. They're doing a fantastic job. It's just not my genre of music to listen to. It is good in a rave setting though, absolutely. And I don't mean any disrespect to any DJs. I think they're amazing with at what they do, absolutely. Now, as for the immediate future, so saying this coming year, I will be attending a couple cons, at least what I have planned for now. I'll, I'll, I'll definitely be attending Fernal Equinox 2026. So if you're going to that, it's a Toronto convention. Please come, and it's a great con. I love it. So I can't wait for that. And I'm planning on going to Canference, which is a furry convention in Ottawa, if you didn't know that already. That is another favorite con. Those are the only two cons I've ever been to. So that will be fun. I cannot wait. I love conventions so much. My favorite part is just hanging out with friends for a whole weekend. It's the best. I love it so much. I hope you liked my origin story about being a furry and all of that. I have a few more video ideas, but if you have a video idea, please leave it in the comments. I'll read it and consider it for an upcoming video at some point. So, that'll be it from me. I hope you have a fantastic day/night. Bye!